today's session. So record it. It's fine. So that's it. That's what I've said. So don't forget, link it. So when you have interviews, check what was it called? Check the company's website. Ensure you check their the values and their services. Then, so when you now want to introduce yourself, you start from your educational background. You link it to the job you want to do for them, job responsibilities. You just list one or two things from their own job description that you've done. When you now link it, you now do what? From that linking, you now move to their values. So, for instance, let me use a Facebook interview. Okay, my name is Benedict. I'm a graduate of computer science. I have over 12 years experience in HR. I've done the tech part of HR, and that's why that was what really, because of my technical background, that was what motivated me to now go more into learning about technology, which now moved me to HRIS, Human Resource Information System. And from there, I learned how to um, create create accounts, deactivate accounts, and then ensure that there is no maybe security leak, penetration, no attack from outside world. And then over the years, I've also learned to be I've also learned integrity, and I ensure that I don't joke with integrity. So you now move their values, and I love building awesome things. That's what part of what made me to apply for this role. So you link it with, because you just bring the value, your educational background, what you can do, then the value of the company. You infuse everything together, and with that one you are fine. So I'm going to give you an assignment. The assignment is look for any company, or I'll look for a company, I'll send it to you. I'll look for one job description and the website, I'll send it to the two of you. So now link it this way: your name, your educational background, your what was it called? The job you want to do. You thought, this is what I've done over the years, this is what I've achieved based on the job description I'm sending to you. So when you do that, you now link it with their values. You link it with their values. So you check the values of the company. You now be like, oh, your company's values which resonates with mine, blah 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 blah, and that's it. So with that one, you've aced the how to answer introductory part of the interview, and then from there we'll now move to the technical parts. So let's start from there. Bola, I really want to work on you because I know that you have a lot of potentials in you. I've known you from years back. You have a lot of potentials in you, but you need to step up your game. That's the reality. Again, I'm just meeting you, I'm just knowing you, but I see a lot of potentials in you. Someone that has done network, that have experience in networking, we definitely do well as a cybersecurity person. So yeah, let's do it that way. I'll send the two of you, chat me on WhatsApp, or Mr. Mike, you can create a group and put all of us in that group. I'll give them the assignment I want to give to them. And then from there, we'll kick it off from there. So tomorrow, if you are free, I can create like another 30 minutes. Then so you introduce yourself to me properly, and then we'll now go to the next question. Is that fine?
It's fine by me.
So that's it. Ahead, let me tell you this one. Please, when you're going for interviews, relax. Don't see it as, I usually advise my clients to do one thing, and that thing is, don't see it as your only option. See it as don't see it as what was it called? Your only way. Let me just use that word. See it as an option that even if you don't get the job, you have nothing to lose. So if you have that kind of mentality, you're not good there fidgeting, you're not good there panicking. You're good there with the mindset of, well, I'm just going there, Joe. I don't have any issue. I don't have anything to lose. I have a job already. So because you have a job that you're doing already, so you have nothing to do. So this one is just a bonus. But you know you want it though. But that's the mindset I want you to have. If you have that kind of mindset, it will be easier for you not to put too much pressure on yourself. And then when you get to the interview, you'll be able to answer the questions they ask you. Because in interviews, there are some things you must learn. You must pay attention to details. You must listen well. Because when they ask you questions and you keep saying, pardon me, Let me repeat you. That shows that you are not a good communicator, which is a problem. You are not a good listener, which is a problem. And for your kind of job, they need you to pay attention to details. You need to pay attention. If you don't pay attention to details, attackers will attack you. So you have to be very, 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 very attentive. So please and please listen well when they ask you questions, when they ask you scenario questions. So when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. So tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to answer interview questions with the STAR method: situation, task, action. So if you don't know how to use STAR method to answer interview questions, it will be hard for you to get a job as a professional, because each question they ask you, they expect you to tell them what the situation was, the task that you took, the action, the task, the action you took, and the result or learning points. They expect it from all the questions they're going to ask you. They ask you 10 questions. Out of the 10 questions, they expect you to use STAR method to answer 7 questions out of the 10. So now imagine if you're not able to answer 7 questions with STAR method out of 10 questions, there's no way you get the job. It's not possible, because you're not coming as a rookie, you're coming as a professional. So don't forget STAR method: situation, task, action, result, or learning points. Situation, task, action, result, or learning points. So I'm going to give you various examples, and then I will ask you to also get examples so that you guys will not have the same example in case you are scheduled for interviews with the same company. So I need you are going to be innovative. You're going to use examples of people that you know, and the ones that you've done in the past. Then we'll now come together and then we now form it properly. But right now, the only thing I need from you today is to go back and then work on the introductory parts and send it back to me. No, don't send it to me. So tomorrow, we're going to have another session where you're going to introduce yourself, and then we'll now move to the other questions. So what time will be okay for you guys tomorrow?
For me, same time tomorrow is fine.
Same time tomorrow is fine. 11, right? Yeah. Well, what time? Talk.
I said let's say from 1:32 because of my duty in church.
I have a seminar. I have a seminar tomorrow, 2 p.m. That's 3 p.m. Nigerian time.
1 p.m.
Put it 1 p.m. is fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, 1 p.m. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. then.
All right.
So, Mr. Mike, create a group and then
No, I've already created it. So thank you, Mr. Muso. You see that there is a training. Technical capability is not just enough. There's a need for a training. So that is what we don't have here. So it's here to give it to you guys. So we want to use you people as an example to the rest of the group. So there's a need for a training, which we don't have that skill. It's a skill set. We call it HR. So you see that you've been goofing all along. All right. And thank you, Mr. Amuson.
But at least, did you pick anything from this little session that we had? Did you pick anything at all?
Yes. For me, from a point of view, eye contact is very, very important, and being able to introduce yourself very well. So I will try to work on my eye contact.
With me, you don't have a choice. With me, you don't have a choice, because the first thing I'll tell you tomorrow is look into my eyes, and as we're talking, you have to look into my eyes till we are done. That's me, until you learn it. So it's not going to be hard. Do you understand? But you just have to learn it. But before tomorrow, let me give you a trick. Look for a mirror. Do you have a mirror in the house? Do you have a mirror?
Yes, there's a mirror.
So pick a mirror. Look straight into your eyes in the mirror. Just be looking at yourself in the mirror. Don't look at your handsomeness. So look straight into your eyes and be talking to yourself. Then if you have someone staying with you in the house, yeah?
Yes.
So let the person sit in front of you. Let the person sit in front of you and look directly into his or her eyes while talking. Just try. Keep doing that to help yourself.
Okay. Maybe because I just tried. It's because maybe if you're talking to a stranger or if it's someone I've known for a very long time, I find it
So
comfortable.
that's the problem. The people you are going to meet on the panel will be strangers now. So so if you are not careful, you will just be so don't have that mindset any longer. So I've given you the solution to your problem now. Me, I've seen it is a problem. So the only solution is take a mirror, look directly into your eyes through the mirror, and tell yourself that you can do it. And when you are talking, look for someone to sit in front of you. Tell your wife or your girlfriend or your brother to sit in front of you. And then when you are talking, don't look down. Look directly into their eyes. Forget that you know them. Just be using it as practice. So that when you come here tomorrow, it will be easier. Like I said, I said one thing the other time. I said, this is a virtual meeting and you can't look into my eyes. If it's not one-on-one, my brother, I can bet it with you. You will not say one thing. So that's a problem. So, which is good. We've noticed that we've identified that. So we're going to work on it. And with me by your side, and God, don't worry, you are fine.
I've gone to meetings, I've gone to interviews that I looked to people. I remember when I went to MTN interview, I looked into their eyes now. With the fact that they are him, I looked into their eyes.
It's because that one maybe it will be easier for you then because you maybe is what you know. Do you understand? But now is another field entirely. So definitely by the time they ask you one or two questions and you don't know it, my brother, you start sweating. It's normal. But when you are confident, when they even ask you questions, and you are saying rubbish, you'll be saying rubbish with confidence. And that's one thing we like. Yesterday, we interviewed one guy yesterday. The guy didn't answer one question out of 15 questions that we asked him. But I still told my colleague that I like his confidence. All the questions we asked him, he didn't have an answer. But he said rubbish with full confidence. He kept telling us that when he kept asking when he's going to resume. Yes, he's ready for this job. And I was just looking at the guy like, okay, you couldn't even answer one question. Me, well, really, if it was me alone, I would have given him that opportunity to intern with us. But my colleague was like, Benny, that one is the British. So he said, no, Benny, I can't risk it. I said, no problem. I can risk it also. Do you understand? But naturally, for me, because he has that confidence, and he wasted 1 hour of my time by saying rubbish with full confidence, I was even willing to give him opportunity. Do you understand? So that's the thing. So I need you to get to that level where even when you are talking, okay, let me bust your brain. This role that I'm into right now in the UK. Today I went for the interview. When they asked me to introduce myself, my brother, my introduction was 10 minutes. From the introduction only, I've already answered 5 questions from the questions they wanted to ask me. They told me from the start that they were going to ask me 10 questions. I've already answered 5. I noticed that they asked me just 5 more, and then they said that was it. And I said, no, you said 10. They said I've answered 5 from the introductory session, from introduction. So that's where I wanted to get to. That's why I said, no. That's why I said, even if it doesn't, if that's the only thing it will take you to learn, you need to learn how to introduce yourself. So by the time I was introducing myself, I started, normal. It's what we do normally. So I've listed my achievements, whereas part of their questions is for me to then, the responsibilities that their own job description, I've linked it with their values and everything. So part of the questions they wanted to ask me was, what will I be doing for them? The job. What my understanding about the job. I've already said it during the introductory part. And then the skills I will need. I've said everything with my skills and everything. Then the tools I'll be using. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. The tools I'll be using. I've said everything. This is the tool that I use, applicant tracking system. I can use this one. I can use this one. I can use this one. I use it. So 10 minutes, they were just writing. It got to a point they couldn't write anything again. So when you do interview like that, and you yourself, you will know that you've performed. And the good thing about the interviews for abroad here is for UK, Europe is the day you do the interview, they get back to you that day or the next if they want you. So you don't have to wait and wait and wait and wait. It's not like Nigeria, you have to wait and wait and wait. So you yourself, you will know if you've performed during interview, you will know. So yeah, thank you. And apologies for keeping you waiting. I'm so sorry. But I'm happy that at least we're able to achieve this. So with this little point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not convince you that I am the best guy for this job that I'll infuse into you the knowledge you need to get all the jobs that you need to get, I don't mind me. I just love playing once in a while.
All right, thank
So
you,
can
Mr. Muso.
All right,
Thanks a
thank
lot.
you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Tomorrow.
So
Thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of the day. Tomorrow. See you. Bye.
You as well.
Okay.
Bye.